So in this recipe I will be making a really warming, nice raw oatmeal. Real oatmeal actually. So I will be need 1 young Thai coconut, and you can find this in Asian store if you're not in the tropics, like I am not. So if you don't find fresh, you can actually buy frozen. So I will just open it and take a really sharp knife. I'm not an expert on this. I mean, I'm from Sweden and I don't buy this so often actually. They are pretty expensive, I think. And yeah, I don't take away the plastic. I mean, why not? It's the inside I will use. I will also need some raw oats, and some people say that you shouldn't eat raw oats because it contains phytic acid. But I actually sprout my raw oats, so that's really good because sprouting process break down the phytic acid, most of it actually. And some people also say that raw oats is hard to digest. And why is hard to digest? Is because people eat it in the wrong way. You really have to chew the oats because they are pretty hard if you eat them raw. So important to chew it is because they contain a little bit of starch. Okay, yeah, the starch will break down to simple sugars when you sprout it, but still a bit starchy inside there. So what you can do is that you can chew it, chew, and people don't do that so much. They just swallow it. And I mean, the chewing process is so important for digestion because when you chew, you actually make an enzyme called amylase, and yeah, this enzyme will actually break down the starch. So if you don't chew, you can't have the enzyme to break down it actually. So another reason is they combine it very wrong. They eat it with fruits, and I mean the acid from fruits break down the amylase, the enzyme you make when you will digest it. So you shouldn't eat starch together with fruits or other sour things. Maybe bananas is okay, or maybe dates, but they can actually ferment because it's more quickly digested than the oats. So yeah, that's why. So you should just eat the raw oats. Chew it well and don't combine it with sour stuff. And now I have my coconut here, and I think I will do like this. And yeah, I'm not an expert on this. Ah, shit! It's so juicy. It's so much juice. When I have the knife, it just splash in all my kitchen here. And yes, I'm a badminton player. I can do this. Oh shit! Oh shit! It smells fantastic. The water is just amazing. But it's actually most of the meat I will going to have in this recipe. So I will just scoop the mess out. So yeah, I have my coconut water. I highly recommend you to do a lot when you just do it, because when you have your oatmeal ready, you can actually have it in the fridge for about a few days or so. And you can just take it and eat it and it's ready. So it's very good to just have it. It's a tip, but you can also make one portion of this if you want, like I do. And here I have my oats, and I just soak it for about 24 hours. And I just change the water every 8 hours or so. And now I will just take away the water. We rinse it very well. Can you see that little beauty sprout? It's just the beginning of a new life, so that's really nice to include in your diet. And you also want to include the end, the fruits. So this will actually make you really balanced. And it's good in the winter time. It's good when you work out hard like I do. I mean, it's so much amino acids in here, so that's really good. So now I will just place this in the food processor. I really love the texture. You can sweeten it with dates, or you can take actually stevia drops if they are clean actually, and mine are. And 1, 2, 3, I think. I mean, you can take dates and you can take bananas in here, but I don't like the taste of a banana, and the dates will make this porridge grey, so I don't like the color, and fruit is not actually well combined with I mean, fat and yeah, from the coconuts and the oats, the starchy. So stevia is pretty good, I think. And now I have some vanilla bean powder. You can skip this if you want. But I mean, who wants to skip this? And now I will take a little bit of this coconut water. How much? Depends on how thick your coconut meat are, actually. So now I'll just process it. As you see, it's pretty thick, so I will regulate that with more coconut water. So look at this texture, amazing. Now I will have some cinnamon here. You can top with whatever you want. And then I will just have a little bit more texture here, so I'll take some oat sprouts. And one little dried flower for the eye. We'll have a taste test for you. Wow. It tastes like real oatmeal, actually. The texture is very similar, but it's more like a chew here, and I really love it. And you have to try this recipe. It's not so much ingredients, and it's so simple. You can top with berries, like blueberries if you want, or other stuff, but I really love to just enjoy it with the cinnamon. Comment down below, like this recipe, and subscribe to my channel. Bye!